In today's video, we're going to be talking about this new moon that we're having in the sign of Aquarius on January 21st, 2023. So I have 5 things here that I want to talk to you guys about. These are very important things that we should know around this time in order to navigate our life according to the moon phase and how to get the best favorable outcome of this moon phase. So if you're interested, make sure you subscribe, turn on your post notifications. That way every single new moon, full moon, you're notified of when I upload a video and you can get to see how you can make these moon phases, you can navigate it into your favor. You can really make it work into your favor. So today we're going to be talking about this new moon that we're having in the sign of Aquarius. That's a big deal. Aquarius is a big deal, and Aquarius is a sign that always has to be a big deal naturally. They always become a big deal. So, that's a huge theme of this moon phase. It's a new moon, and new moons, you don't get to see it in the sky. It's a dark moon. So this is also a time when the new moon comes. Full moons are different. New moons are different. New moons, when it comes, it's a time to manifest and it's a time to pull something in. So we have a few things here to talk about. Let's just jump right in. Let's just dive right into it. I have notes right here because I always take notes. I am old school and I like to write things down. I don't like to type things out. I can't do it. I just can't do it. I can't. And so I write everything down. So the first thing I want to talk about is Mercury Retrograde went direct on the 18th. And that means Mercury has been in retrograde, which means it doesn't actually spin backwards, okay? But the way we perceive it from Earth, it's kind of like going backwards. And there's lots of speculation. There's lots of readings and everything about what this means. Now, to each and every person, it means something different. For me, specifically, when a Mercury retrograde happens, I slow down a lot. Of course, I slow down. And then also there is this aspect of you start to question yourself in a certain aspect of your life, whether it's love, relationship, career, money, home, finances, bills, whatever this may be, you start to question yourself a little bit. And Mercury retrograde makes you question these aspects of your life because these are aspects that you have to question so that you can get it right. And these are aspects of your life that you have to question while you slow it down. Okay? So I want to mention that and put that out there for you guys. So, with this new moon in Aquarius that we're having on the 21st, a few days before, on the 18th, Mercury goes direct. Now, when Mercury goes direct, it means that things that were slowed down are going to pick up the pace. So, expect certain things that were slowed down specifically since December 28th. Remember these dates, okay? If you can go back and see what was going on around these dates, you can get a bigger picture of what's going on. But around December 28th-ish, whatever became slowed down, whether it was bills, finances, house, relationship, whatever the case was, something slowed down around this time. And on the 21st new moon, these things are going to be picking up the pace. They're going to speed up. Okay, it was slowed down for a little bit for a while for a reason. But they're picking up, they're going in full force, and you're gonna see it, okay? So be prepared for something that was slowed down around that date that is just gonna go full speed after the new moon around this new moon on the 21st, okay? In the areas of your life that you felt paused, slowed, lazy, unmotivated, and just lack of inspiration, blocked, lazy, expected to really pick up the pace after this new moon, okay? Aquarius will do that. And also everything else, the retrograde we've been having, and now it's not in retrograde anymore. Mercury, communication is just going to be blurted out, okay? Like, people are just going to blurt things out, especially with Aquarius. Aquarius is very honest and open with their words, and sometimes they don't really think about what they're about to say. So I expect you to do that. Use blurting things out, or people around you that are blurting things out that they may feel. So don't react so violently or aggressively towards these people, because they might have been holding something in that they wanted to talk to you about, and now they're going to do it. And it's natural. Some people don't understand why they just feel the need to blurt certain things out around this time, but me and you know that it is because we're having a new moon in Aquarius. So it's just natural. It just comes out, right? A lot of you, be ready to be busy. A lot of things that were halted, paused. Maybe a lot of things were paused because you didn't feel motivated or inspired enough to continue. Projects, maybe. These things are going to pick up the pace. So be ready to be busy around this new moon. Okay, the second thing I want to talk to you guys about is to expect something new coming into your life. And this was an exciting one. Whether it's materialistic, because Aquarius is very materialistic, whether it is spiritual, whether it's emotional, it's something that you have been wanting for a while. Okay, and it could be a new house for some of you. It could be a trip, it could be a friendship, it could be a relationship, something that you have wanted for a while that was on pause. Maybe it was having miscommunications, because we did just come out of Cancer and Capricorn and all of those kinds of energies. It's very restricted energies and very like defensive kind of energies. And Aquarius is very just like, put everything out there. And then if you like what you see, then come to me. If not, then, right? It's something fun and exciting that you wanted. It's something in your relationship. Maybe you wanted fun and excitement in your relationship, fun and excitement in your career, in your job, in your home, wherever this may be. You wanted something fun. New goal. Like, a lot of you, we're going to get into that in the next one, wanted something different when it came to your goals. Maybe you were a different person a few months ago, and now you are a different person than who you were just even a few months ago. And you're just like, my goals are different than who I was just like 5 months ago. You know, I wanted something different back then. Now I want something different. And that's totally okay. This is a time where a lot of you are going to be renovating, reinventing, like recreating a lot of your goals, a lot of the things that you wanted in your life. Like for me, I want to give you an example. I always wanted a brand new house, modern house, white walls, like a brand new house, big house, mansion type of a house. And now today, I don't want nothing to do with that. I want an old house that has scalloped like moldings. I want a really old house that has big land. I just want something that somebody has lived in and that has character and life and a story in it. And I just want something really, really old for me as a dwelling in a place to live. But that's something that I always like to give my examples, right? So for you, what is that? What is it, something that you've always wanted, but now it changed? Maybe you always wanted this fancy car or a specific type of a car, and now you're just like, I don't want that no more. I want this car. For me, my dream car is a Porsche. And I've always wanted a Porsche. But for me, I don't really care if it's an old school Porsche 911 from 1990. Oh, I would love it. Or like a new one, right? But I would prefer the old one. So what is it for you? It's like something that it's a new goal, but it's something that stems from something old school. If that makes sense. Okay? The next thing I want to talk about is habits. Okay? Which ones do you need to break? Okay? And especially habits that you may have picked up around the time of December 28th of last year, 2022. A habit that you may have picked up around that time. So, did you start drinking more? Did you start eating more? Did you start being a little bit more lazy? What did you start doing a little bit more? It's a habit that you picked up that you're breaking out of around this time because it was not a good habit. Even though it felt good in the moment and stuff, after you didn't feel good. It could have been even drugs or like something that for the moment it made you feel good and forget about everything. But then afterwards you just didn't feel good. And it didn't make you progress in life, like get things done. So that's something a lot of you guys are gonna be breaking. A lot of you, I also see that an addiction that you may have been dealing with for a while, you're going to be breaking that around this time. It's a very powerful moon to break an addiction. And a lot of you guys are going to be doing that. Addictions can be anything. Addiction could be addiction to being lazy, addiction to drugs or alcohol or sleeping or addictions, eating. Like there's a lot of things that us human beings can get addicted to, right? But we're breaking out of it around this time. Aquarius pulls you out of it, okay? Unhealthy habits are going to be broken around this time. They're going to be broken, whether you want it to be broken or not, it will be. But the way that it's being broken, it's being replaced with something that is fun, that is spontaneous, and it is exciting, and it is propelling you towards a future that you want. But you have to break whatever that addiction was. Okay? The next thing I want to talk about, the fourth thing, is new, unpredictable energy in the air right now. Okay, if you look at politics, if you look at weather, okay, I live in California right now. The floods are insane. The rain is insane. The wind is insane. The last time I saw this kind of weather, I was so young, and I mean, I could do a whole story time on this, but I'll do it over on Patreon because it is personal. There was this lady that my dad was having an affair with, and she lived like 4 houses down from us, and her husband, like in the community, like Indian people, right? In the community, they still help each other out, right? So my dad was having an affair with his wife, but they live 4 houses down. And in this flood, it was a flood of like 1990. I don't remember the date. 1990, 1991, something like that. And we had to get sandbags. We didn't have any sandbags, and the water was coming into the garage. It was like flooding the garage. And the husband of this lady that my dad was having an affair with came and gave us sandbags. I remember this day to this day, and this whole storm in California right now is reminding me of all of that. He came and he helped my dad and my mom like put the sandbags so that the water wouldn't get into the garage and stuff. And just the humanity of it. Like, I know he knew. I know he knew. But he still came and just helped. It was just, and so this storm is just bringing back that kind of trauma for me. More on that story maybe on Patreon, but I just wanted to kind of share that story with you guys. It's unpredictable. What kind of people that can help you? You know, people that you might consider your enemies, people that you might consider that would never help you. There's help coming. Okay, there's resources coming right now. And either you will make some moves in secret, okay? Right now is not the time to tell all of your business to everybody. If you're going on a new business venture, if you're going on like a date, if you're seeing a new person, whatever you're doing, don't tell everybody. I know you're excited. I know it's exciting, but shh, don't tell everybody, okay? Keep it to yourself. Keep the excitement to yourself. Here and there, few people that you know are genuine, tell them, and that's it. Don't tell the entire world your plans right now, okay? This time you should not be telling everybody your plans, your goals, what you're doing, and how you're moving forward, okay? Another thing is you might see something from somebody close to you that's out of character. They might be making plans. They might be doing something. They might be doing something out of character that just seems out of character for you. But for them, the journey that they're on and where they're headed in life and where they're going, for them, this is where they're heading. This is where they're going. And so it might seem just out of character for you. So keep that in mind. Everybody's journey is different. Another thing I wanted to talk about is people around this new moon in Aquarius, they're going to march to the beat of their own drum. You are not going to get into anybody else's head right now. If somebody made up their mind, or if you made up your own mind, nobody's going to get in. And if somebody else made up their own mind, you're not going to get in. You're going to have to let things play out. That's such an Aquarius energy. You cannot with an Aquarius. And right now we have this new moon in Aquarius. We have planets in Aquarius that are... And what Aquarius is even ruled by Uranus. And sometimes even people say Aquarius is ruled by Saturn. With these energies, you're not going to be able to penetrate when somebody makes up their mind. You're not. Okay, so you're just going to have to go with the flow. Either back out or distance yourself if you don't agree, or support if you love them, or if you do agree. Okay? Now the last thing that I see here is a chakra system. So every single full moon or new moon, chakra system of ours gets affected. So this could mean a certain part of our body, and right now it's our root chakra. With the Aquarius, it's the root chakra. So I want you guys to work with blue colors, red colors, okay? I also want you guys to pay specific attention to your feet, your shins, your legs, your toes. Get a pedicure, soak your feet in warm water, paint your toenails, just feet, okay? Walk more. Treat your feet as if it's its own entity and you are trying to please it. So what would you do to please your feet? For me, it'd be like soaking it in hot water. I love that. Or walking bare feet. Right now, I can't do it because there's storms in California right now. There is storms, and so I can't do that. Walking bare feet or taking yourself for a walk. Get some socks on, get some shoes on, take yourself for a walk. It's about treating your feet, your shins, your toes, your calves. Okay, so that's a huge thing. Now, another thing is something that you guys saw in the thumbnail is the Star Tarot card. If you guys are familiar with tarot, use the Star card. If you don't have a tarot deck, okay, if you have a tarot deck, let me get my thoughts are going all over. If you have a tarot deck, pull out the Star card and write a wish on a piece of paper and put it underneath the Star card and put a candle right on top. Any color, candle right on top. Let the candle burn down, throw it away. Okay? If you don't have a star card, I want you to print one out from Google. Any star card, there's hundreds of tarot decks. Any star card that you associate with or resonate with from the tarot deck, get that. I also have a star card necklace on my Etsy shop if you guys are interested. But star card is so much about connecting with your ancestors, connecting with the ethers, connecting with the universe, your higher self, your unconscious, your subconscious. It's just magic. Okay, so what you're gonna do is print this out from Google, any card that you want. It has to be the star card. And then you're going to, on the back of it, write your wish. And then you're gonna put it down and you're going to put a candle on it. Or if you don't wanna light a candle on it, you're gonna put this entire piece of paper that you printed out on your altar and leave it there until the next full moon. And when the next full moon comes, you're going to take this star card and you're going to bury it underneath a tree in your yard or a potted plant inside of your house. Okay? And that is everything that I wanted to tell you guys. I want you guys to also work with a lot of blue colors around this time. Work with water, work with blue crystals. And yeah, I think that's everything that I have to tell you guys. And I hope you guys have a great new moon. Happy new moon. The first new moon of